Might not be able to see it in the dim light here, but I got me another lawnmower project because we need more of them around here. This has an FNR selector style MTD transmission, 7-speed, so it's brand new to us. 2013, that's still pretty new to us. And I'm going to be documenting the build process on my channel. And this is of course a Craftsman. You can't really see that, but it's got to be a Craftsman. They always have to be Craftsmans. Cargo lights working well there. So yeah, this is going to be the new project. Now what you saw last night was this. This is a 2013 Craftsman LT1500. Probably some Ace Hardware special. Probably nothing cool per se. It's probably actually quite standard. As you can see, it's been sitting for just ages. I mean, it's got cobweb nests. It had big nest in there. It's just, I mean, it was sitting for ever. And there's two things a guy needs to know. One, what's the quality of that gas? Two, how am I going to get my pressure washer started? Pressure wash this sucker. Now, obviously, I'm not going to pressure wash it just yet, so I can let you bask in the glory that is this beautiful, more modern machine. But that doesn't mean it's a bad lawnmower. That doesn't mean we can turn it into something fun. We're all about doing weird stuff here, and since this isn't Northwest Exploration, I can keep doing, you know, my own thing repetitively. The reason we stopped posting a ton of mower stuff on NWE is because it was getting repetitive, and we like to do bigger projects over there. So I'm gonna try and get that moved. So right then was when I just learned you should probably put air in your tires before moving things. Holy cow. But the coolest thing by far about it right here is a transaxle. It is not a transaxle. It is an axle. And I think that's kind of neat. I think that's actually really nice. And that means all you have to do to lock the diff on these bad boys is literally just tear into the case, and there's just a pinion. It looks like oil hasn't been changed in quite some time. I'm gonna get this sucker cleaned off soon and get all the arachnid nests and all that garbage out of here and try and start on this project. It started last night on ether, and what you need to know is if it only runs on ether, it means you're not getting fuel. It needs a good clean. I figure I'll focus on that today, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. You join me now after the pressure washing. It looks a lot better under here, as you can see. There's still a little bit of grease, but nothing a little super clean can't handle. You know, just gonna take care of that. We don't worry about that. Right now, I'm in the process of removing the deck, and what you're gonna need to know is, one, to remove the deck properly, you're going to need to take the bolt out of the front. And the reason is you don't want this arm flopping around if you're using it as, per se, a lawnmower and you need to tow a trailer and you want the deck gone. Remove the bolt, not the pin, because that will just drag around and ruin itself. What I'm doing right now is just the simplest form of removing the deck. And then I'll remove the trunnion rods next. Get your pliers. Pliers in there. Hold on a second. You know, just get your pliers in there. You need to get the plier in the right size. No, last time I removed a deck, it was on a 1994 Craftsman LT1000. This is a 2013 Craftsman LT1500. It's very new. Now, I just found out why I'm dumb, and I realized I didn't put the blade down. There's a jet above me. That is not a pin. Once you got it dropped down, there's obviously all this, well, there was belt grab on here for this deck. That's long since gone, and I already knew that. But what isn't gone is the blade engaged doohickey thingies. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of those off camera. Okay, the deck is gone now. I've put it over here now instead of where it was, and the mud water is dry. It's not really there anymore. So what I'm going to try and do is get that intake cleaned up. It's pretty darn messy over there, and I'm just going to use some brake parts cleaner or whatever I happen to have to get the cleaning done. And this stuff dries, so set this here. And then I'm going to come up with some sort of concoction for the battery. So what I've decided I'm going to do is this. These are, I'm not entirely sure what thread they are, but the head size is 7/16, and the head size on the old one was also 7/16. The old head size was not actually 7/16. That's just me remembering the old head size of Craftsman's normally. For this one, it was 3/8. So if you have a 2013, it's 3/8 for the battery. If you don't, it's 7/16. Should be fine. Now there's a posi protector here. That's fine. We already know this runs on ether, so I'm gonna see what happens next. The blade drive is disconnected and laying on the floor, so I can't just drive it yet. Maybe I can fix the fuel system just a little bit, see what is wrong and see what I can do, and then I'll go from there. A quick update. I was kind of afraid of this. There's no air filter left in this air filter, so I'm going to need to get a new one. But that means the intake is nice and open, so I can just kind of work through some problems. I'm going to see now if it... Actually, I'm going to put the parking brake on. For now, I need to dispose of this. But I'm going to move on now to trying to see if it'll start on its own power. It's probably going to need battery charge, but I can use my massive jump box anyway, so it'll be just fine.